Hi class, today you're going to work on counting up to the number 1000 on a place value chart. So I have a place value chart right here. And this is a place value chart because this is my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. Okay? So I'm going to use my quick sketches just like I have in my past units. So in the ones place, I'm going to draw a circle. In my tens place, I'm going to draw a stick. In the hundreds place, I'm going to draw 100. Okay? So you're going to be drawing your units in the correct places. Okay? So we're going to count up to 10 using just ones. Okay? So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I'm using units, I have 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones, 5 ones, 6 ones, 7 ones, 8 ones, 9 ones, 10 ones. Okay, so I want you to think, what can I do with these 10 ones? If you said regroup, you're correct. I need 10 ones you regroup for 1, 10. So I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to bundle them up and I'm going to put them over here. So instead of having the 10 ones, I'm going to bundle them up and put them into a group of 10. Okay? So instead of drawing them as 10 ones, I make it a group of 10. Still the same. It's 1 in the tens place, 0 in the ones place. Okay? Now, you should have hide 0 cards. So these are the hide 0 cards. Okay? And I have this right now. So 0 in the ones place, 1 group of 10 in the tens place. Okay? So now what you're going to do is we're going to continue counting by tens to get to 100. Okay? So I have another group of 10. That would be 2 tens. Another group of 10. And that would be 3 tens. Then I keep adding 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens. Now think, when I get 10 groups of 10, what can I do? So I have 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 7, 10, 8 tens, 9 tens, 10 tens. Let's count the value. Remember, that's how much it is. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10 tens equals 100. So now, what can I do? Think about, what did I do when I had 10 ones and I bundled them up and made a group of 10? So now, what can I do with the 10 tens? If you said bundle them up and regroup, you are correct. So, I'm going to bundle these up, kind of put them in a group. I'm going to put them over here, and now I'm going to write 100. So now I no longer have these groups of 10 anymore, okay? Oopsies. Let me rewrite that. So now I have 1 in the hundreds, 0 in the tens, 0 in the ones. Just like that, okay? So now I'm going to keep on counting until I get to 1,000. Okay, so here's the places. 0. So that's ones, tens, hundreds, 1,000s. Okay, this is the thousands place, which would be like right here on our place value mat. This would be like thousands. Okay, So I have 100. Add another group of 10. I'll do the place value cards at the end. 200, 300, 400, 500s, 600s, 700s, 800s. I got to squeeze the last two in. 900s, 1,000. Okay, so I have 100. Then I added another group. Oh, let me just find my card really quick. Thank you for being patient. 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s, 600s, 700s, 800s, and 900s, right? Okay, so do you notice how the only digit that was changing was that number in the hundreds place? Okay, the 1 stayed the same and the 10 stayed the same because I didn't add anything to those places. You see, they're still blank. Okay, so now I added that last group of 100. What do you think I can do? I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So instead of having 10 groups of 100, I'm going to bundle these up and I'm going to put them in that thousands place. Okay, and I don't actually have a card for that, but it would look like this. Okay, we would have 1,000 in here. So it'd be 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now we're going to count by ones, tens, and hundreds up to 1,000. Okay, so let's say that I have 476. Okay, so I'm going to start with 476, and I have to count up to 600. Okay, so I'm going to draw that on my work mat. Okay, so I have 400s. Then I have 7 tens because there's 7 in the tens place. And then 6 ones. So that's 100, 200, 300, 400, 410, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 471, 472, 473, 474, 475, 476. So now, am I at that happy benchmark number? No, I'm not, because there's 6 in the ones place. So I need to add on ones to get to my next benchmark number, which would be 480. Okay, so let me show you how I'm going to keep track on my piece of paper and my place value chart. Okay, so now if I am at 476, okay, and I need to get to 600. So what's my next happy benchmark number? If you said 480, you are correct. So we're going to add ones in the ones place. 476, 477, 478, 479, 480. So I added 4 more. 477, 478, 479, 480. And you can draw those ones if you want. Okay? Now, look how many I have in my tens place. Okay? So every time we have enough to regroup and bundle up 10, then we're going to regroup. Okay? Let's check if we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do. So we have 10 ones. You regroup for 1, 10. So that's 10 ones. I'm going to now regroup it. I like to leave it on the board and cross it off to know that I regrouped it. and then I write it over here. Don't write that group of 10 first. Always cross it off, and then you can draw an arrow to show that you regrouped. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the tens place. So I'm at 480. Okay? I have 4 in the hundreds, 8 in the tens, 0 in the ones. As you can see, that number is 480. Up here, 480. It matches. So now I can count by two ways. I can count by hundreds or I can count by tens because I'm still trying to get to 600. Sorry, I wrote 60. So I think I can count by tens or I can count by hundreds. There's two ways to do it, and I'm going to show you both. So you could start by counting by 10 since you're at that happy benchmark number. It's a 0 in the ones place. So let's add a group of 10 to our chart. So this is no longer 8. Now we made it 9. So it's 490. Okay? I can still add another group of 10. So now look, I have 10 tens, but you don't write it like that. So now, what do you think I can do? I have 10 tens. Think real hard what I could do. If you said regroup, you are correct. 10 tens, you regroup for 100. Okay? So I'm going to take these 10 tens. Remember, you cross them off. And you put it over here for 100. You can only do that if you have 10 of them, okay? So now this changes back to 0, and this 4 changes to 5, and you're at 500, okay? So what I did was I added that 10, it became 500. Now, I need to underline where I regrouped. I regrouped right here and right here. When I got to 480, I regrouped. When I got to 500, I regrouped, okay? Now, I need to get to 600. How do you think I can get there super fast and efficient? So it's 500. I'm going to count by what to get to 600? Think, think, think. If you said add 100, you are correct. So I'm going to add a group of 100 right here on my chart. Okay. And this changes from 5 to 6. And now I'm at 600. Okay, so on here, I have to show my work. I'm going to go and add 100, and that shows them at 600. Okay, now think about your equation. If you started at 476 and you're adding more on to get to 600, that's where we ended. So all you do is count what you drew. 100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124. So the answer is 124. Okay, that's my equation. Okay? All right, let's do it again. Okay? So today you're using your work mat to help you. And you're adding on the units on your work mat, but you're also going to write it on your paper like I am. Okay? So let's do it one more time. Okay? So let's say that I have the number let's go from 52 to 300. So I'm going to show 52 on my board. And we're going to go to 300. Okay? So you're still drawing 52. You're just not labeling it and boxing it. You're kind of labeling it, but you're labeling it on your place value chart. So look, do I have any hundreds? No. But I do have 5 tens. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 ones. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. Okay, so now I need to get to that happy benchmark number. Okay, so let me write it on my paper. So I have 52, and I'm trying to get to 300. Okay? So, think. What's my next happy benchmark number so I can have a 0 in the ones place? So if you had 60, you are correct. So let's see how many more I need to add to get 60. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more ones. So I'm going to draw 8 more ones right here. So this will be 52, remember, because I'm showing 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I have 10 ones. What can I do right now? I'm still at the number 60 because I have 5 in the tens place, 10 in the ones place. But you never write 10 here. So what could you do instead? If you said regroup, you are correct. I'm going to take 10 ones. You regroup for 1, 10. So now instead of having 10 in the ones place, I have 0 because these are all gone. I cross them off and you write 6 in the tens place, excuse me, okay? So you have 60 right now, okay? So now you still need to get to 300. So now that we're at that happy benchmark number, I'm going to count by tens, okay? So let's do it on my sheet first. So I show, actually, you know what? Let's do it on the place value chart. That might be better to show you, okay? So let's get to that happy bench, or we're at the happy benchmark number. So now we can count by, efficiently, we can count by tens, okay? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. But I don't write 10 just like I didn't write 10 here. So what can I do with these 10 tens? If you said regroup, you are correct. 10 tens, you regroup for 100. Okay? So you're going to circle these, cross them off, put them over here into one group of 100. Okay? Because if you add up 10 tens, it's 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So instead of having them in the tens place, you're now showing it in a group of hundreds. So there's none in the tens, there's 1 in the hundreds. This is a super happy benchmark number because there's 2 zeros. So since you're at a super happy benchmark number, now you can count really efficiently to get to 300 and count by what? Tens? No, not tens. You want to go hundreds, okay? So let me update my paper really quick, okay? Let me add what I just did. So I added 10, so 70, 80, 90, 100, right? And then I think I regrouped right here, and I regrouped right here. Remember when we regrouped, after we added those 8 ones, we regrouped, and then after I added the 4 tens, we regrouped, okay? So you're underlining where exactly you regrouped, okay? So now, you're adding to 300. I can count by hundreds to get there really efficiently. So this would be 200, 2 groups of 10, and now one more, that would be 300. Okay, so I added 2 more groups of 100. So let me add that right here. Okay, so I'm at 100, 200, 300. Okay? So you're still counting by ones, tens, and hundreds. You still have to get to that happy benchmark number, but this time you're showing it on your work mat, and you're showing when you can regroup. Okay? So you also you can draw on your paper, but you also have to write it. Okay? So let's take a look at that problem set. So here's lesson 4. It says, work with your partner. imagine your place value chart. You're not going to imagine it. You're actually going to use a place value chart. Yours is going to be big like this. It's green. Lots of space for you to draw your ones. Lots of space for you to draw your tens and your hundreds. It's pretty big. Okay, so you're going to use this like I was using on my place value chart like this. Yours is just small, a lot bigger than mine. Mine was much smaller. Okay, so you're going to use this. So it says, write down how you might count from the first number up to the second number, which is what I did. I was counting on, correct? But you're also showing the units, so you can draw it on both your place value chart and on your paper, okay? Then it says,
David, if you are on campus, David, please come to the office. David Desterdy, please come to the office.
okay, so now it says underline the numbers where you bundled to make a larger unit. So after you regroup, make sure you underline. See, like how I was underlining, you have to underline. Okay, so up here I regrouped at 480 and at 500. Down here I grouped at 60 and 100. Anytime you have 10 ones or 10 tens, you regroup to the higher unit, right? So you would underline where you were at. Okay? So let me do the first one. Actually, I did the first one with you, 476 to 600. So you're going to do exactly what I did up here, right here, for number 1. Okay? So let me show you number 2, 47 to 200. First, you need to show 47 on your map. So you would draw 4 tens and 7 ones. Then you need to get to that happy benchmark number, okay? So you would draw 4 tens and 7 ones. You can even do it kind of like a 10 frame, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you need to get to that happy benchmark number. So on your paper, you can write 47 to 100. You write 48, 49, 50. That would be your happy benchmark number. Then on here, you do the same. 48, 49, 50. Look at my tens. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10. What can I do? Regroup. 1, 10 ones. You regroup for 1, 10. So I cross these off, draw an arrow, and then draw this group of 10. So right here, when I got to 50, I regrouped. So I'm going to underline it. Okay? So now I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, which is what I had right here. Just now I have, instead of 10 ones, I have 10. I have a group of 10 here, so that would make a total of 5 tens. So now I need to get to that number 200. So I have 5 tens, 0 ones. I'm not there yet. Okay? So I need to do some tens. I need to add on tens. 60. You can even write the value here as you count on. 70, 80, 90, 100. Ooh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tens. So let me add that over here. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I going to do now that I have those 10 tens? I'm going to regroup. 10 tens, you regroup for 100. Okay? So I need to cross this off. Circle it if you want. Draw an arrow and draw that group of 100. So now this changes from 0 to 1. I'm not done yet because I need to get to 200. So I'm going to add that group of 10. I meant 100, excuse me. That's going to take me to 200. And right here you regrouped, right? After you added that 10, we regrouped. Right? Here's that 10, we regrouped, so I need to underline it right here. So then I add the 200. So here's the group of 100. That would change to 200. And I'm there. 200. Okay? Now, if I'm going to write that equation that I always write, okay, I do 47 plus equals 200. This was the part we were missing. This is the part that goes right here. So now we need to add it up. 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 151, 152, 153. That means 153 numbers that we added to our place value chart to get to that number 200. Okay, so you're going to continue to use your place value chart and then showing your work. Make sure you underline where you regrouped. Okay? Okay, that's lesson 4.